spread is against the. Why do you have the? You know what? Against against spread the hoops ball. All right,
Hurry.
I can't see
this has
anything.
been
I'm doing
ball.
this episode
You're gonna do
blind.
it that way. Here, I have these too.
Can't see
Look,
me.
I have the
That's
other
my
ones.
GOAT. Grand Slam champ, baby. So happy.
Yes, sir. Shout out John Cena.
Heck yeah. The
Episode
GOAT.
3, basketball. Basketball has been going into high
Basketball.
gear. All right, Timmy. All right, basketball is going going into high gear recently. We got a new AP poll that came out on Sunday, or I think it was Sunday or Monday, whatever day. Anyway, that came out.
Asian eyes reveal.
Houston is now #1 in the country, as they deserve. Purdue dropped down. Arizona is in the top 5. I think Connecticut should be #2, but that's a different story. Alabama and Michigan somehow got a first place vote. I don't know who did that. probably this guy above me. He might have voted him first place. I mean, yeah, I don't think he has that much influence, but he might.
I mean, I'd love to. I would have done it, and I would have been proud to do it, but no, it wasn't me.
You play one game and you get a first place vote. I don't know who did that. It's whatever. Anyway, Texas Tech,
Greatness. What can I say?
Florida dropped 7 spots. That's just really interesting to me.
Florida sucks.
Kentucky didn't move. They will after what happened on Tuesday night. Arkansas dropped 7 spots as well. St. John's dropped the most. But there's no new teams. Every team that was in the top 25 to start the year is still there. So we might see some, for now, we probably will see some shakeup after this week. I hope we do. Because it'll be interesting to see them. Of course,
Good.
what changed and why did it change? Well, that would be from Saturday's matchup.
Balls.
Correct. It'd be Saturday's matchup of Bama scoring 103 on St. John's. The only problem is Bama also allowed 96 points on top of that. So if Alabama plays a good defense or better defense than what St. John's put up, they could be in some trouble. Because that's a lot of points in that one game. It's a crazy good game though. And then Michigan State winning by 3 over Arkansas at home. That was last Saturday. I mean, I didn't talk about either of those games. Anything that went crazy? Anything that you noticed? Whatever you want.
I mean, I'll lead it off. I'll of course talk about the no pun intended elephant in the room. Alabama putting up over 100 points on St. John's, who is regarded as one of the top defenses in the entire country. Now, looking at how this game turned out to be, Bama did what they have done under Nate Oates ever since he stepped foot into that college town. Chuck up a lot of threes. They only hit 11 of 35. So even with that, they got over 100 points. And now, understandably, you look at this and it's like, well, is St. John's defense overrated? That's still to be determined. The Big East right now is looking a little bit suspect right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're only through 1 week, but most notably, Alabama put up that many points in a subpar 3-point shooting night. 48.1% overall from the field, though. Got a lot of free throws in, but they only hit like 64% of them, so they left points on the table. So
Yeah.
that's all I can say there. St. John's, for them to be able to keep up offensively is honestly impressive. I did not think they would be able to do that. I thought there was a chance that Alabama would win with high amount of scoring, which they did, but I did not expect St. John's to put up almost 100 points themselves. And then with Michigan State beating Arkansas, I'll just say this real quick. It's always impressive when a team can win a game with horrendous shooting percentages. Let me read this off for you. Field goal percentage overall for Sparty, 41% at home. In terms of their 3-point shooting, one made 3 of 14 attempts.
7%.
One.
I see that now.
And they left 8 points on the table as well in terms of free throws. They only hit like 69%.
Yep.
Nice. But what wasn't nice is Arkansas and their shooting as well. I mean, look, it's early season. These teams are still gelling. Michigan State, I mean, they return quite a good bit. Arkansas is a bit more. How do I say it? I don't know if they're necessarily fresh off the bone. Their backcourt is Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff Jr., those two freshmen. But my main thing is with Michigan State, what they were able to do is what I thought that they'd be able to do. If they were going to win this game, simply put, Breslin Center was going to have to back them up. That home crowd is nuts. And it did what it had to do. If it wasn't for that home crowd, if it wasn't for the student section, Arkansas would have won this game somehow, and I'm convinced of it.
I don't know
Is
what.
Timmy below me on y'all screen too?
Yes, I don't know what he's doing. He's
He's
also
playing with
he's
bananas.
also muted, but he's still muted on his. He's sitting there on his phone, on his banana phone.
I'm on the phone with my
Ring,
sister.
ring,
Fair
ring,
enough.
ring, ring. Nano phone. Bro, we're recording a cast
It's
pod
fine. He's chilling.
episode.
He's chilling.
And
Let
you're
him do
talking to women?
Pod.
I'm kidding.
Cast pod.
Cast pod.
Cat
Oops.
pod
Six with
passed.
the water.
Cast pod. Anyway, cast the reel out. And then as of Veterans Day, 3 ranked matchups. Governor's Cup in Kentucky, Texas Tech in Illinois and Champaign, and then Creighton and Gonzaga to close it out in Spokane. Governor's Cup. Louisville looked really good, just like I said they would. Louisville is one of the most underrated teams in the country. I think they have a really decent chance of making a Final Four if their players continue playing the way they are and together. Kentucky has looked terrible, and they looked bad against Nicholls State, and they competed with Louisville, but did not lead at any point, almost the entire game. The second half was much better for them. It was 43-42, Louisville favored, instead of 53-46 like the first half. Both teams allowed a lot of scoring. Kentucky, they'll probably bounce back. They have a pretty good team. Otega Owe is going to shoot better, though. He shot 4 for 13. You can't do that. You can't have your best player and your SEC preseason player of the year shoot that bad and expect to win a game. But Aberdeen, Denzel Aberdeen, he got what? How many did he get in that game? He
Excuse
had
me.
26. So if you can have Owe do what he normally does, and then have your Florida transfer national champion Denzel Aberdeen continue scoring the way he did, then Kentucky could be an issue.
Essentially. And I think if they get more production from other guys not named those two, I'm looking at a guy like Colin Chandler. I feel like he could rise up as that third option. He really only him in my eyes, maybe Jaland Lowe, but I think Colin Chandler is that guy that could provide that third option and that third good option for Kentucky. And he did all right on his limited looks. 12 points, 57% field goal shooting, and he hit four threes so out of 6 attempts.
That's where all his points
He's a
came from.
sound player.
All his points came from 3.
Yeah,
And
he's a solid player.
And then they Timmy, I know that's how you feel about Kentucky. Is you don't like either of these teams.
You know what? This is what I just want to say to Kentucky. A father of the University of Kentucky said,
"Go Big Orange." That's what he says. And then for Louisville, Xavier transfer Ryan Conwell, 24 points, but he had 1 rebound and 2 assists. So he was just there to shoot, and that's what he did.
The
Man,
Warriors beat the Spurs. Stop. Sorry.
suck. Warriors suck.
And then Michael Brown Jr., their freshman,
So does
had
Tennessee.
the Michael Brown Jr., their freshman, had 29 with 5 assists. Louisville's dangerous.
Louisville is
Louisville's
very dangerous, and this is without like massive production from other guys. Like for example, Adrian Woolley and Isaac McNeely, two other really good guards.
yeah, McNeely.
McNeely had a few threes in the game, but that's it. Woolley also had 9 points, a couple of threes made, but not very good shooting either. It was really Michael Brown Jr. and Ryan Conwell that carried them in this game, but the supporting cast was good enough to withstand Kentucky's comeback attempt later on in the game. And a guy that I feel needs to get more opportunities for Louisville, I think, is a guy like Connie Roots. Connie Roots is a sophomore now. He was a freshman there last year. Previously a Juwan Howard commit to Michigan before he got fired. So I know a bit about him, a little bit. And his transformation physically from his freshman to sophomore season, I can see him breaking out later in the season. I just want to see him get more opportunities now. I feel like he deserves them, so we'll see how he gets them. And then of course Kashawn Pryor finally gets some run in the game. Doesn't really play a couple minutes, but they're just slowly getting him back into the pace of basketball, into the pace of Louisville basketball with Kelsey. So and this is me basically saying that Louisville, even with scoring almost 100 on Kentucky, still has a lot of room to grow, which is scary.
Definitely. And I like them. Joshua, I know you don't know ball. You should probably watch some ball.
I'm working on it.
You need to watch some more ball. Speak on basketball.
I just haven't
What
had
do
time.
you know? Give us your thoughts.
Loyola Chicago.
They took a devastating loss recently, by the way.
They did. They did lose.
I think the final two is going to be Loyola Chicago and Hawaii Pacific.
In the NIT, maybe.
Nah, in the NCAA tournament.
Nah, brother, it's Jover for that dream.
It's Jover.
Probably. Do it for Sister Jean.
They should be.
No, I mean, I really, honestly, don't really pay much attention to basketball till March Madness rolls around. I am trying to get more into it. I don't know. I'm more of a football and hockey guy. So whenever hockey season rolls around, I'm locked in on hockey.
Hockey's a dub.
But I am trying to get more into basketball, specifically college basketball.
I'll get you to watch college ball. College ball's fun, especially if you watch a few on Sat. You can watch a few on Saturday. Well, no, you can't. You're playing Oklahoma. You're not going to worry about that.
I just want to say this.
What's up?
This is a darn good PB&J. You mentioned Louisville being dangerous. Well, yeah, it's a city in the Midwest. Of course, it's going to be dangerous. I recommend you guys don't go up there because it'd be the same result as if you already go up to Chicago or Detroit or that city at the other end of Tennessee.
They have nothing in Detroit.
Bro said Detroit.
Hello? You said nothing? Oh, Pistons are first in the East, by the way, brother. We got something.
Let me show you something.
Whoa, they finally did something. How many
They've been building. They've been building.
We gonna win it this year.
Shut up, you bandwagon Eagles fan. No one likes you anyway.
I like the Lions, bro. They're pretty good. I do like the Lions.
I lost the respect I had for the Lions whenever they decided to cut Hendon Hooker. That was racist.
That's great.
He just sucks, bro.
No, yeah, sucks.
Just like Tennessee.
So what did you get? You just gonna rage bait the whole time?
Get back on.
He doesn't even know, man.
Back on track. Let's steer the train back on track.
Okay, rage bait.
Like Rocky Balls,
bro.
All right, Texas Tech and Illinois. That was the game also on Veterans Day. Illinois ended up winning that game. Their European ball looks really good. They got a lot of double-digit points from their starters. 4 out of 5 starters scored double-digit.
Good.
And then, how do you say his last name? It's Stokovic, right? Whatever the heck his name is.
Oh, Andrei Stojakovic. The infamous son of Peja.
Yes. He led the team with 23 points off the bench, by the way.
Off the
Now,
bench? He
off
played
the bench.
25 minutes. Wow.
It was off the bench. He came off the bench.
Wow.
Now, what I want to point out that is interesting is the fact that JT Toppin scored 35 points
He went crazy. 11
with
rebounds, 10
11
assists.
rebounds.
Yep.
The only problem is the only other starter, or actually not even starter, player on Texas Tech that scored double digit was Lawan Watts with 21. No one else in the team scored double digit points. There's an issue.
Most notably, it was a rough night for Mr. Christian Anderson. It was a rough
It
night.
was a rough
And
night.
I figured it would be that because the matchups that he had in terms of like Illinois' guards, my goodness, they just match up in terms of physically and how they play. He was going to lose that every single time. Unfortunately, he still has growing to do in that regard. Bro, put the banana down. Put the blicky down, brother.
Put it away!
Well, maybe that's what it felt like on from his perspective facing those Illinois guards. Maybe it was like they were holding a banana towards his face, like give it up, buddy. And he did. 8 points,
How
only 8
Tennessee fell
points.
losing to Alabama.
11 assists though, but Christian Anderson is a shoot first guard, so yeah, that's an underwhelming performance from him. But JT Toppin and Lawan Watts, they went nuts, but no one else really did anything, and Illinois was okay with that. Sometimes you just gotta let the known stars do their thing, but just make sure the supporting cast is silent. And Illinois did just enough of that, and again, home crowd helped a good bit.
Tex.
Y'all act like it's hard to beat Illinois. It is not. Ask Jordan Kane.
Might be hard for Tennessee.
It wasn't. They actually did beat them. So
2
that
years in a
shows.
row. Basketball
Fluke.
four.
Fluke.
I would say Tech is still a dangerous team. Both teams had 13 turnovers. The difference was Illinois had 34 rebounds to Tech's 30. The
I
first
like Tech.
half, the first half score was 45 to 32 in favor of Illinois. Texas Tech made it a game and ended up tying it with a minute left and outscored the Illini 45-36 in the second half.
You
But
know,
the main difference here is Illinois shot 32% from three while Tech shot 27. Not that much of a difference, but it's still good enough because it's basketball.
you know who, you know who Tech could have used?
Who good they use?
J.P. Estrella, Nate Emmett, Jacoby Gillespie, Hill Chukpara, Cade Phillips. Just about any of them, really.
Hello Man's got an agenda to push, clearly.
He's got one
Of
right
course, I should.
there.
Right up your nostril,
But
and you'll like it.
Well, here's the thing. You can talk about who Texas Tech needed. Here's who Illinois did not have, and they still got the job done. Here, I'm a read off a couple of names because right now they're not healthy. Tomislav Ivisic did not play in this game. This is a guy who, when he played last time, scored 21 points for the Illini. So, and then also everybody knows about Ty Rodgers and him not being available this entire season due to a major injury during the off season. So this Illinois team is not even 100% yet. Think about that.
they're good too. Tech shot 53% from the regular field, and Illinois shot 49. So that's another interesting thing to see. They shot better and still lost the game. That's just
Ultimately, and
it's just a weird thing. Quick hitter.
Basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, quick hitter. Gonzaga and Creighton. The Blue Jays did not show up. They did for a little
no, they're
bit.
not.
They did for a little bit, and in the second half, they got dog walked, literally.
I posted
Yep.
a few
That's Timmy right there. He's bad. But I mean,
I
they
think
would
I, th- I
they
think
legit
Graham
get
I
dog
think
walked.
Graham Ike can call himself Batman in this situation.
20 and
20
10.
points, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Let me tell you this: Gonzaga had two guys shoot 80% or better from the floor. Ike
You.
was one of them, and then this kid Mario Saint Supri Never heard of him, but now I got to learn about him. No, well, not familiar with his game. I got to get familiar with it.
He's a
Already know about
freshman.
Braden Huff though. Hey, freshman too. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Saying
That's
Okay.
why
Supreme's a
you're balling.
freshman.
Well, tell you what, Graham Ike, clearly the MVP of this team, will be the heartbeat of everything that Gonzaga does. So it's important he stays healthy this entire season. If he goes down, I do not know what they do. Braden Huff is good, but I think he feeds off of what Graham Ike is able to do. So
That's their
it's important for
senior
Gonzaga to
leader.
keep him. Yep. Creighton just didn't show up, unfortunately. And in terms of Creighton teams, what do we recognize them for? Elite three-point shooting. Yeah, we did not get that. They shot below 30% from the floor, 7 to 25.
Yeah.
36.7% overall. Just not a good day. 18 turnovers, too, in addition. And Gonzaga, by the way, they play relatively clean basketball. Only 8 turnovers. In terms of what the average on the power level is, they performed
Hmm.
better than the average
It's pretty
in the
good.
power level in this game in
They had
terms
11,
of
they had
their
11
turnovers.
steals too.
Pickpocket, man. Listen, they
Look at
feasted
Timmy
on
Freaky all
Creighton
down there, bro.
all day long, and it's unfortunate. But look, I'm still not going to write off Creighton. It's a rowdy atmosphere over there in Spokane. It
Oh,
really
100.
is. They're
Yes.
all about the basketball there.
That's the
So
truth.
can't knock them off for that. I'd like
Now,
to talk about another game from yesterday,
which
and
one?
this is one that we could have been talking about as like a headliner. But hey, man, simply put, number 6 Michigan did just
Oh,
enough to survive
that
Wake Forest in Little
okay.
Caesars Arena.
Yes, that one was interesting because it went to overtime, 1 point game. Another interesting
I watched the
score.
whole game.
I bet you did.
Yep, yep.
Another interesting
Did
one
homework too well at it.
is Florida only beating Florida State by 2.
Hey, y'all talking about me pushing my agenda. Florida sucks, by the way. Um,
We know.
uh, yeah, Florida sucks. Fraudulent national champions. We beat them by 20
Fraud.
last year, by the way.
Oh, Wake had a 6 point lead on y'all at one point.
I'm just gonna get this right here for you.
Wake had a
I'll just get this right here for you.
I didn't know you were
I have
Is
racist.
family down in. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I go to a school in
I have
Florida,
family
so
down there, brother. I have
I thought
family
he was
down
going to
there.
say I didn't know you were gay.
he might have.
I go to a school in Florida, so I understand your pain. I apologize. I tell them I'll be praying for them.
It puts the gay in Gators.
It ain't painful. I just have family that are Florida Gators fans. It is what it is.
I have family that are
I have
Josh
an uncle
people.
that's a Florida Gators fan, so
How many times are you going to
I
say
have
that word?
my
as
brother.
many as I feel like.
My brother is a Florida fan in football. Um, doesn't watch college baseball, and he's from Kentucky, so he roots for Kentucky basketball.
The
Um,
ugly team in the orange somehow won a baseball natty.
yeah, something you'll never say.
You're just catching strays in baseball now.
Oh,
Um, my mom's a
Well,
Bama
my
fan.
can we go
baseball
to
team
another
got pushed out
game?
of the freaking tournament.
Can we go to another game? Let's go to another game. So that way you can actually diss a team. Because the game I want to talk about now, since we're going to focus on a path forward, is we're going to preview some games. We have Purdue and Alabama tomorrow in
Yep.
Coleman Coliseum, Thursday night game.
Here's what I think about both of those teams.
He hates. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Okay, Purdue, Zach Edey did things to Tennessee that no team should ever have done to them.
Also, the bowl game. I don't like them because of the bowl game. That hurt my feelings. And I'm not going to cry this episode because I cried in the football episode. But that bowl game was rigged.
Tennessee sucks. That's
I'm
not like
tired of
Seth
hearing it
Rollins
now.
All right,
all that, bro.
Purdue now.
It's the
Purdue, yeah,
truth.
yeah. Alabama basketball. If you want to learn about them, they can shoot the ball. They know how to shoot the ball.
Our
They get.
defense sucks.
They got
I
this
know
kid.
that much.
They got this kid named LeBaron Philon.
He sucks.
Philon averages.
So does Tennessee.
Sucks.
Philon
I'm going to beat
averages
you up, Josh.
23.5 points on 63% shooting. along with 5.5 assists. Purdue has not looked up to standard to start their season
Yeah, not quite yet.
with a 10-point win over Oakland and then an 8, but that's the one that's suspect for them. But they beat crap out of Evansville, so this will really be. Bama's already been tested. They've already played St. John's. This would be Purdue's first test. I mean, I just don't know because they're going to Coleman. It's not. I don't. That place sucks. Their stadium is absolutely awful. They have light
It's called
issues.
a court.
I don't care what it is. It's terrible. They have light issues. The lights shut off in the middle of their games in Coleman. The stands are a whack, but somehow it's still ridiculously loud. So it doesn't matter.
It's because they pump noise into the speakers.
Oh, that's
As
crazy work.
as our good friend Reagan once said, actually during a stream of mine, some of their sections are as dim as his asshole.
You watch a Bama game on TV and the lights are so screwed up. It's so bad. At the start of one of the Iron Hoops games a little while back between Bama and Auburn. Auburn played the first possession with no lights on. It was the red lights and that was it because they couldn't turn the white lights on. It broke. Literally, they had to delay the game. They had to delay the game by 20 minutes because Coleman Coliseum decided not to work. That is how terrible that place is. But it is still not fun to play in. Nate Oates loves winning at home. He loves playing at home. It's not going to be fun for Purdue to go there. And with Purdue not looking up to standard, this might be their wake up game. They're going
Alabama's going to throttle them, in my opinion, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. For starters, Alabama, besides the fact that they're able to shoot, they are also able to display some actually rather good athleticism, ability to make plays physically at the rim as well. My worry with Purdue is that they lack that. And although they're good in terms of their technical ability. Fundamentally, they're good, and Matt Painter coaches them well. Yes, but the problem with Purdue is that if they need to go out and make plays that require at least above average athleticism, like grab that extra board, make a putback play potentially. They just don't have anyone that really possesses that ability. Alabama's got athletes. Purdue, they got ball players, but not necessarily athletes. Alabama can out athlete Purdue and win this game in their own barn. And if I
It is a
had
barn.
to,
It might be worse than a barn.
okay, so Alabama is favored by 2.5 points right
That's
now.
close.
That is too close in my opinion. It's not factoring in Purdue's lack of athleticism. So if I was a betting man, I'd bet Alabama on the over with no thought about it. I think Alabama's going to drub them by like 12 plus points.
Probably. At least 10.
All right, I want to say this.
The Lakers
I
are
wanna say
getting
this,
smoked right now, by the way.
I'm not one of them, so I'm doing a podcast. Okay.
But is LeBron still being a soy boy?
Is
And
is
No,
not
he's
playing?
playing usually.
is currently 56-29, just so you're aware.
Who are they playing?
According to my phone, it's 76 to 45.
Thunder.
Whatever the score is, you're still dying.
You know what's crazy?
no.
My Detroit Pistons won a basketball game today while having no active starters.
Oh,
Did
sick.
Chaz O'Neal play?
Who'd you play?
We played the Bulls.
That's why.
Makes
Did
sense.
Chaz O'Neal play?
Chaz Lanier, yes, he did. 18 minutes, 6 points, a board, and an assist.
Y'all are
He did
ruining him. I hope he gets traded to a real team.
Family
Okay.
just got there. Chill.
Okay, now what I want to say is
Are
there's
you a
3 questions.
Lakers fan, Timmy?
Yes, he is.
Maybe.
All of your teams suck.
The Titans are going to draft Cam Ward again. Okay, now back to what I was saying. What
Might
was
as
I gonna
well.
say?
Really kept.
There's 3 questions you don't ask somebody. Okay, you don't ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or a Bama fan who Jamal Meshack is.
I mean,
Oh,
you're actually not wrong. Meshack did kind of torch Bama basketball. You're not wrong. But
He did.
this isn't Meshack. This isn't Tennessee. This is Purdue, and Purdue is not that good. I don't think they deserve the number one spot. They will be good. They have a decent roster. It's just they have not come around yet at all.
They have a
They
good
have
team for the Big Ten. Just I think Alabama brings a different dimension, like I said, that I think
Yeah,
will put Purdue in way too uncomfortable of a position.
the SEC is just freakishly athletic. It's just insane. Like the entire conference is dudes everywhere. Like they're awesome, really good at basketball. I mean, you look at a lot of the teams and you just see players that can make ridiculous shots that can go crazy at any moment. Like it's just how it is. Another game. This one's on Friday at 9 p.m. Former Pac-12 matchup, Arizona and UCLA. This time it's a non-conference because they're weird. But
Uh,
Arizona easily looks like one of the top four teams in the country. 3-0, huge win over Florida. Koa Pete, freshman, outstanding. UCLA, on the other hand, looks like one of the most overrated teams in the country. They do have Donovan Dent, and that's it. Their entire team is like Donovan Dent and friends.
Seems like it. Seems like it. But if there's a guy that could potentially become that really good second option for them, I think it would be a dude like Tyler Bilodeau.
That's
I think he
like
can
Hawkins.
do good things for them
It's like
potentially.
Tiger. Yeah, it was like Tiger Campbell. That's what it's Tiger Campbell. Was it Campbell? I think it's Campbell. Whatever his name was. It was Tiger is the
Yeah,
first name.
Tiger.
Tiger Woods.
No, it was Tiger Campbell. You're right
Okay,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, and Jamie Jaquez, and then Juzang. That one year they made the Final Four. That was the most ridiculous run I've ever watched from that team. They just got hot at the right time and went
It was.
berserk for no reason.
I suffered from it,
Yes, they
unfortunately,
did.
but yeah, it was
They
memorable.
walked right through Michigan.
Well, they didn't walk right through. It
That
was
was the
a.
one team they
It,
struggled with.
it, yeah,
it's look at
but Michigan
Snapchat.
struggled just a bit more.
December.
Such a sad day. We could Michigan could have
What
easily been in that national championship game that season. The nice little stack of hats, by the way, fella. But yeah, uh,
Oh.
good times. We had a really good team then. Just sucks because I think we would have faced Baylor in the national championship game. I didn't really rate Gonzaga like that. They went toe to toe with UCLA, so I don't know.
So
We
I
got
have a
smoked by
question.
Baylor. All right,
Who
what's
has
up?
the best stack of hats here?
You do. You have a
I
pillow in
think
your
it's
hand.
me. Yeah, I'm better
Who's
than you,
got the
Josh.
most
I own
comfortable
you.
looking dang top out of all of us, dude? You kidding me?
Exactly. Like I said, Arizona, one of the better teams in the country at the moment. The Big 12 looks insane and like
Yep.
absolutely ridiculous. Koa Pete
It's a
has been the leading scorer in right now I see 2 out of 3. Let me check the last game. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 games, Koa Pete has been the leading scorer. He put up 30 on Florida and then 18 in their second game on Utah Tech. But they played Utah Tech in Northern Arizona, so they didn't really play the starters. So Koa is really going to have to show up. Bradley's going to have to show up. They're playing a much better team, but they are way more experienced against a better team than UCLA is with Florida. Arizona probably just, walks right out of here with big old another second ranked win.
potentially I can see that happening for them.
Josh,
I think the one thing that could go in UCLA's way is the style that Mick Cronin implements in basketball games. They play close with just about anyone. It is a rare case to see a UCLA team that is coached by Cronin to get blown out the water. It's very rare because of the pace that they play at. It takes a team that comes across them that just simply eliminates everything that they do well.
They play close with
and
everybody.
not many are like that. They do.
Like even the
But
small
but with that
schools.
said, yeah, it's like they play down and up to their competition.
They just
Seems like.
win. They
So
just
we'll
win.
see. Yeah,
Like that's
but
just it.
I kind of agree with you. I kind of agree with you in this case where I'm leaning towards Arizona just because of how impressive they've looked to start the season, and they have the talent and they also have the veteran leadership there too. It's a good blend.
And then we can talk about one of Arizona's future opponents. Actually, two of them. Game on Saturday in TD Garden. UConn and BYU. This is
Heater.
a top 10 matchup on Saturday.
You gone suck
That's
on the nut.
okay.
Go look at this
Matting.
message. He also,
Matting.
What is
This is
Rip? Never saw
rip.
Texas be back. That's a funny one. Let's see. All right, Connecticut. Honestly, UConn looks like the best team in the country at the moment, just based on the fact that
Yeah.
they absolutely blitz everybody they played, and they could be national title. I mean, they can win another one. Their next two games include BYU, they include Arizona, and then in 2 weeks, Illinois. So next three other four games are a ranked opponent. Oh, and then after Illinois is Kansas. Cool. Uh, and then
Talk
Florida.
about
And then
rough road.
Florida later on. That Connecticut and Florida game is
Wow.
going to be insane because that's a rematch.
Yep.
But
Yes, it is.
you kind of BYU, however, this game is interesting because we got, I mean, the guards for Connecticut, Dabansa for BYU, BYU shooting ability. It's going to be a fun game, specifically just UConn's defense against BYU's offense is really how we're going to look at it. UConn's intensity compared to BYU's shooting ability and offensive firepower. Really how I'm
Right.
looking at it.
And it's interesting because BYU just recently ended up destroying Delaware, but it wasn't without a really slow start for their standards, which is very interesting. They turned up after, which good for them, right? They still won the game in the end, but it's still something that is like, whoa, I can't believe that happened, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be a little wary about that if you're a BYU fan going into this with with high hopes, right? You're hosting
They're going
UConn.
in with a
You're
fake
hosting them.
religion.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
I'm not gonna entertain this. I'm just talking hoops, man.
You
I
know
don't
what
want to get all
else? You know
political
what
here.
else is fake? Your beard, Ginger.
That's
It is not fake.
Ginger.
I'm not a
Oh, he's talking
ginger.
about yeah. We gotta make him laugh so that everything on his head falls off straight into his desk. Because like we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out how to do it. We gotta-
Joshua, I need you to look at Messenger.
I can't.
He's concentrating.
I challenge you to do the 6'7" meme without dropping all that. Nah, that doesn't count. Not that. Hey,
He's got it. He's got
okay.
it.
Fair. All right, fair play.
All right,
All right.
Joshua. This is what your dad left you.
Wow.
Hey,
He's in the back room. He's in
Yeah,
his bed.
exactly. He left you, right? He left you in your room, man.
I was at work.
I don't know what you're talking about,
my
man.
mom left me and she went straight to hell. I mean,
No.
Uh-oh. I
Oh,
rebuke
Hey,
you.
whoa.
Oh, there we
Yeah!
go.
There you go.
There we go.
We got it.
We got it. Oh my gosh.
Dang it.
This is next to me.
I went,
All right. And
You
that's
want to see the list of things that were on my head?
anyway,
There's a Bama
that's
hat.
that's how BYU is going to look. They're going to crumble under UConn's intensity. I don't think
This hat.
I got
And
Connecticut
then I had
winning that
a
game.
mouse pad on my head.
It's gonna be
Then I
interesting to see,
had
by the way. Dybonsa is one of the most talked about freshmen in the country, but there is a kid that UConn has that is flying under the radar, which is crazy to me, by the way, how that is happening. I'm talking about a guy like where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is it Braylon Mullins or something like that? Mullins, the kid from Indiana, who I believe was he originally committed to Indiana? I'm trying to remember.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he
It
was.
might have.
He decommitted. He decommitted or he flipped to UConn, which is crazy. Indiana couldn't keep their top talent at home. That's a big loss for them because the
Indiana,
kid's a baller. He is a sharp shooter. Let's just
I
put it
wish I
that
was a
way.
baller. I wish I was a big ball.
That's crazy. But yeah, kid's ultra talented. He is a guy that will provide a big punch in
Come
UConn's
on.
offense,
Like,
and
Come
no one really
on.
talks about it. Everybody talks about like Silas DeMary Jr., the transfer from Georgia. They talk about Solo Ball. They talk about Alex Caravan, and hell,
deservingly so.
even the German big man Eric Reeb. That guy is also a standout. But Braylon Mullins, if he gets a good run in this game, I don't know what BYU will be able to do about it because defensively, I think they're still suspect even with their performance against Villanova. I think I still have more questions than answers with their defense.
I
And
don't
then
think you can count out Dan Hurley at all. He's a good coach. Uh, he can he UConn will always be good forever. It was a
As long
basketball
as he's there.
school. As
Yep.
long as Dan Hurley's there. Um, you know, they lost Paige. You better shut up, or I'm gonna smack you with this banana peel.
That's
They
crazy.
lost Paige Beckers, so that's a problem for the Yukon team. So outside of that, I think that they should cakewalk BYU.
they
What are we
might.
acknowledging? What are
I
we
don't know. What are we doing?
Acknowledge
acknowledging?
me.
Are we acknowledging our OTC Roman Reigns? What are we doing?
I'm calling.
We're acknowledging the tribal chief.
The tribal chief.
Not Solo Sokoa. He sucks.
I'm calling. I'm calling on to you. Why do we have our hand raised like a classroom? What do you want?
Acknowledge me.
Hello.
Uh-uh.
What do you need? What are we saying? What are you gonna say?
Mormonism is not a real
Okay.
religion.
Oh,
Okay. Never mind.
I choose not to involve myself in political discussion.
It's not
It's not political.
political. It's the fate of the world.
It's
At
okay. We'll
stake.
do that later. Don't worry. If you want to talk about that stuff, you can talk outside of this.
No, I need a whole segment on.
Timmy, where did the
My
banana
brothers,
go?
I can't say that on camera.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, we're canceled. We're
Anyway,
canceled.
okay.
It's done.
Ate it.
I got one more. We got one more game. I got one more.
You win.
All right, last one. Number one team in the country will travel to Birmingham, Alabama on Sunday at 2 p.m. and we'll play Auburn.
We
In
don't play on until January.
you're not the number one team right now. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
what do you?
Auburn.
Yeah, all right. That's how you know he doesn't know ball right now. He's got to watch games, but he'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I have to use it at least once an episode.
Fair
Right?
enough. That's okay. I will allow it. After that
That's
one,
all.
after that one scare against Bethune Cookman, Auburn has completely woken up and has not looked back. This will be Auburn's and Stephen Pearl's first biggest test
By
in
far.
his young career. Last year, Auburn beat Houston in the Toyota Center. One of the most outstanding games. I watched it from beginning to end. It was so much fun to like see. What Houston's known for is not allowing other teams
Toyota.
to. what Houston's
Toyota.
known what Houston is known for is not allowing other teams to score. Auburn is currently averaging 94.3 points a game. The defense is what's suspect, but Auburn's offense has looked so much better compared to like even last year's offense was that good, and this year they did not lose a beat at all. Keyshawn Hall is outstanding, almost 25 points a game, along with 11 rebounds a game through three, is just
Baller.
insane.
Baller.
And the most underrated player on Auburn's team is probably Elijah Freeman, the D2 transfer. who scored, I think he had like 18 or 20 in the game against Wofford on a day ago.
Something like that, yeah.
He was our leading scorer, and the only 21. Keyshawn Hall had 6 assists and 11 rebounds in that game. Hall is easily our best pickup in the offseason. Really, really good replacement at the forward position. But having Elijah Freeman at the other forward position, being a baller at D2 level, and then coming up and looking as good as he has, is definitely really, really good for the future of that team, especially since Taha Bedford's the only returner. Now, on the other hand,
Right.
Houston basically returns almost everybody, with Emmanuel Sharp being the main one. Emmanuel Sharp, sharpshooter. No pun intended at all. But he is a sharpshooter. 16 and a half points a game.
Yep.
47% shooting percentage. What I forgot to mention is Keyshawn Hall is scoring 24.3 a game on a 58% shooting percentage.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
This will be a fun game because it's, I don't know, Joshua, get down from your chair. Quit Venom emoting and get down from your chair. I'm gonna turn him off. I'm gonna kick him out.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna do
god.
it. I'm getting rid of him. I'm getting bye bye. Anyway,
Those moves only belong in the strip clubs of GTA 5, all right? Not even GTA 6.
maybe the
You'll
one.
never take me live.
Do not do it again, or I will remove you.
That's nuts.
Well,
Okay.
the game's in Birmingham. It's basically a home game for Auburn.
Well,
Yeah,
it is. But here's the thing, and I'd like to talk about this a little bit as well. I know you're the big fan here, but
fair enough.
there is something that I've noticed about Houston, right?
Yes.
They've opened their season well, no doubt about it, but let's just talk about who they've beaten, okay? Just real
That's
quick.
me.
They have beaten Lehigh,
Awesome kids.
Towson, Oakland. Not a single power opponent yet. So now they got to go on the road to Birmingham, play against a firepower type of like Tommy gun like Auburn offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is an offense led by Tahat Pettiford. Keyshawn Hall has been stellar so far, like you said, with all those statistics. He's been great. I always had a feeling like Auburn was a really good fit for him. And I'll let me tell you this by the way as well. I'm just gonna have you ponder on this for a while, brother. Stop with all that leg
Joshua,
movement.
I'm gonna sit up, bro. I know you don't like talking about
Did you know?
this team, but it's fine. Just stop doing that.
Did you know that Elliot Cadeau, the current Michigan point guard, almost transferred to Auburn from North Carolina over the offseason? He was like
Yes,
very, very close,
yes,
like this close.
I heard about it.
So it would have been interesting to see how much better your offense would be with him as your point guard because he's the table setter, but you don't necessarily need that right now. Or do you against a team like Houston who defensively, as we know, is their defense is maybe their biggest strength.
Always has been.
Maybe always has been with Kelvin Sampson. And so what I am looking for from this game is first of all, how does your team handle the pressure of what Houston brings? They're gonna bring it. You mentioned Emmanuel Sharp for sure, but let's talk about another couple of guys that are returning. Milo Suzan, who's back.
Oh yes.
Joseph Tugler is back.
Oh Tugler.
Now,
Ew.
now let me talk about a few guys that are new to the program and that could be there for this season, maybe more. Guy like Isaiah Harwell, 5-star recruit. Another guy, Chris Sinak Jr., another 5-star recruit.
Yep.
And then they bring in Mercy Miller, right? And so they got youth and they got experience, but most importantly, they have bodies that are able to play the type of defense that Kelvin Sampson demands.
And
How does Auburn work around that? I don't know, but so far the other consistent thing about this matchup going into the weekend has been your offense.
Mm-hmm.
So we're faced with another situation, right? Just like that Alabama St. John's game, right? We're just replacing those two teams, but it's the same question: immovable object or unstoppable force.
Yep.
I am inclined to say immovable object because right now, out of all the teams that are currently the most proven, is Houston, especially their defense.
100%.
And even though UConn has looked like the best team in the country so far, we know what Houston brings, and even in some situations with UConn, for example, when they go up against BYU, we don't necessarily know for sure what will happen there. We don't know. We don't know. Meanwhile, with Houston, what we do know is that they're gonna bring real good defense, and you have to do basically just enough to work yourself around that. It's going to be very tough. This is going to be Auburn's toughest challenge, maybe of the entire season.
Could
maybe
be.
the entire season. And this is with Auburn having to play Michigan in the upcoming Players Era Festival, right?
Players
So,
Era. We might have to play Houston again, by the way, because of Players
dude,
Era. So
that's nuts.
Because the Players Era tournament, who's in it, it also depends on who wins like each region, and you have a semifinal game on both on the two. Do not do it, or I will kick you again. And we have a semifinal. And we have a semifinal for both. Like, there's 4 regions, so there's a semifinal for both, and then you have a championship for the other ones. So, like, you could have Auburn, Houston again.
Essentially.
You could have Auburn and Alabama in the Players Era championship game.
And that would not count as a conference game, too, by the way. That would be something surreal.
It would be insanity. The entire state would blow up. Because
Twice.
the players, because the Players Era championship game is 2 days before the Iron Bowl, or 2 days after the Iron Bowl. It's going.
That's nuts.
So the possibility of having to play the Iron Bowl and then play the Players Era championship as an also Iron Bowl within like 2-3 days of each other is just stupid.
Wow. Never even really thought about it. I didn't know that it had that type of complexity to it and that type of layout.
Players Era's got a lot. It's got so much. But it'd be fun. That tournament's gonna be awesome. Sure. We'll probably just have a whole episode on that tournament when it's that week, because that's just the best tournament.
It'll be the headline of the it'll be the headline the entire week. You know what's crazy? That is now the best tournament, and like invitationals like the Maui all of a sudden look so mediocre this year. So mediocre.
It's because Players Era played into the NIL everything. You play in that, the more wins you get, the more money you get, the more NIL you get. Joshua, I hope you fall over face first into your computer or whatever you're watching.
You're adorable, Taylor.
I hope you fall over.
You're calling a grown man adorable is nuts.
I have a script to follow. Trust.
You just fall. You're about to fall face first into your thing. Is Timmy feeding this to you? Yes, he is. I know he is. Like,
no, bro. Oh my God, that was close.
All right,
that was too close.
Yes, he is feeding it to you. That's what I figured. I figured he was. Okay, with that, that's our little chaos episode. We talked ball for a little bit. These two morons over here, I don't know what they were doing, but the Lakers suck. They're losing 102-73. They're about to be down by 30. That's all I have to say. Thunder up. The Lakers stink, Timmy. Quit feeding him stuff to do.
Detroit basketball.
You're losing by 30.
Pistons versus Thunder NBA Finals this year.
Honestly, would go insane. It's the fact that
go hard.
He's going to do it to close out, isn't he? Yes, he is. All right, and to close this out, I'm going to remove him. Anyway.